Okay, so like honestly, you should probably never do this. This is going to be a gigantic mess. I'm just going to be doing a lot of keyboard smashing as these things hatch, but this is a ridiculous ton of baby raptor eggs that I just put down in front of the air conditioners so that they would just basically hatch and not to worry about temperature. Um, yeah. I've also got a nanny over there that I've never used before. I have no idea how well that's going to work, but she's got food also in case I can't get to these in time after I claim them. Aha, haha. Come on, give me, give me. Accept. Come on, give me you some foods. Foods. Where did the other one go? See, that's the problem. They just wander off. Aha, there you are. Not you. I want to imprint on you. There goes another one. So by the time I'm done, I'm going to have a, like I said, a ridiculous number of baby raptors just sort of running around in here. And they're very, very cute. Okay, so when I said I was going to hatch a dozen baby raptors, I was actually not kidding, and I have done a very silly thing, and I have 1,000,000 baby raptors, all waiting to be fed. They're tiny and adorable. Look at them, good little things. This is why I was saying in the earlier video that if I didn't turn off the HUD, you just have this like wall of green text. That's the wall of green text. But this is what they look like without the wall of green text. They're very, very tiny and mostly heads and feathers. And they are all kinds of crazy different colors right now because they're from all kinds of different dads and moms that some of them don't even necessarily have anymore. They've all got keyboard smash names. But yeah, so I'm gonna stop this here and work on getting these guys some more actual food since I've basically just put just enough in there for them to not starve. And but yeah, baby raptors, and I will show you more about them in a little bit. Okay, so I think I've got them all basically following me now, although some of them keep freaking out and rubber banding. Lots of baby raptors! Oh my god, they're so cute. And they make these really cute noises when they eat. It's just adorable. Look at all those little faces! And the teeny tiny raptor noises! I just love it. So this is going to be my new raptor army, I suppose. I've already got some that are already trained. Or at least already adult, but there is just nothing quite like having a ridiculous number of itsy bitsy baby raptors following you around. I mean, there's just literally nothing better in life than an army of baby raptors. Look at them! Look! Behold! They're so cute! This is what makes it all worthwhile, this right here. So after a very disappointing search for T-Rexes, because we're going to go a little bit further afield, the direwolf now has a level up that I'll show you in a second, but also, so along with his ability to smell prey, he can also sniff out things like these here dossier drops, which is, it gives you an EXP boost when you find them, and also tells you some of the lore of the island or of the game. I've already opened this one a long time ago actually, so I won't be able to show you what it looks like when one actually gets opened. But that's his little sniff thing, and it has that icon that say, hey, dossier. But, oops. So, she's finally got a, that's their level up animation. It's so cute. I love it to pieces. Alright, so I've taken the raptors out, and we're going to engage in a bit of murder, and there's a few ways to go hunting with a pack of dinosaurs. I prefer not to waste ammo, so, you know, bows and arrows, guns, nah, no, I don't really ever use those. I like to use slingshots because the ammo is just these loose rocks you see. You can just pick them up anywhere. Or if I'm in scorched earth, I like to use a boomerang because it just comes right back to you. Maybe you repair it a few times, but then you're done. But the easiest way is actually to use the whistle commands, which is what they're learning in survival quotient right now. You target something, which is why the HUD is up, so that I can actually see to target something. You press the appropriate key, and you just watch your little guys just shred it to pieces. Like so. So, and yeah, it really doesn't take very much. The raptors in numbers like this, I've got 6 of them with me. They, once they hit, they just, nothing really ever gets a chance to get a bite in edgewise most of the time. And size does not matter. They can take down pretty much anything in no time at all. So, yeah, it's, you know, Rexes, Brontosaurs, basically anything. Oh, here's some Allosaurs. Now, these guys are nasty because they travel in packs. And, one of them will have the alpha, glow up. That means that he has the extra special bite attacks. But, when they, you know, have that, with that bite attack, it's basically like a gore attack, I think is what it's called, and it will make your dinosaurs bleed copiously, you know, and which of course is reducing their health very quickly. But yeah, if you take them down so there's only like one left, then it will lose that effect. But yeah, they are pretty enormously badass. I'm just watching them kill scorpions, you know. Yeah, see all that blood? That's from the alpha attack. And it's fine, they've got a ton of health, so it looks hideous, but it only lasts for a few seconds. So, you know, and they've got enough, you know, meat already in their inventories that they can actually heal themselves that way, even if they did get their health dropped a little bit. But yeah, so, I mean, literally, not much of anything stands up to a halfway decent raptor pack, unless you're, like, trying to take down a Giga or something insane like that by yourself. And my little 2-legged piranhas. And it's funny, I think it's a curse, actually. I'm pretty certain that I am cursed, and if I were to pop open the Moonlander's case, then, you know, there would be some sort of, you know, horrifying glyphs inside that say whenever I try to record, it will rain. Every single time it will rain. So, you know, great if I needed my crops watered, I guess, but now we're just killing things indiscriminately, to tell you the truth. Another thing is that they're all set to attack my target. So if I go over and bite something, then they will continue the attack. See what I mean by they just push things. And yeah. So ugly. I mean, it's realistic, the rain, how it's all dark and gloomy, but so ugly. And that's a griffin over there, obviously. I don't really want to mess with the griffins. I like them too much. And that's the "it's noon" sound, but I think we're just going to hang out here for a few until it stops raining. and you can actually see what is going on, and so I will be right back. So, yeah, anyway, we're gonna go annoy this T-Rex over here for no good reason. There might be a few T-Rexes over here. And this actually is why I am riding the dire wolves, because it can be a much smoother ride. It never takes very long anymore. Like I thought I saw another one. I mean, like, I'd go over there and help, but I feel like I'd be getting in their way at this point. This is where all the Rexes were hiding. I actually spent a while running around looking for Rexes and being quite disappointed when I couldn't find any. Oh, and so this little guy has discovered the hard way that Argents can be kind of a pain. I used to love these guys so much until the flyer nerf, and then it just kind of made flying on every normal flyer just kind of boring and not much fun. You know, it is what it is, which is one of the reasons why I prefer Griffins anymore. Is because at least the modded Griffins, because they actually have not had their speed nerfed, and you can actually, you know, have fun on them. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's like my main criteria. I often play single player when I'm on a server. It's a private server, so I don't worry about griefing. I don't worry about, you know, somebody else is going to be a jerk. There's no need to worry about that. So really my only criteria is fun. And the whole colorfulness of the crosses is just, you know, there's no cross if it's feeling okay. Then it goes from like yellow to orange to white if it's dead. Uh-oh, other raptors. Let's not get pounced by a raptor right now. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world if I was, but it would just be a little bit embarrassing. I have decent enough armor that I'm not gonna die from it, so. I mean, this entire game is just very, very pretty, and I kind of want to, you know, honestly just go grab the Griffin and do a flyover to show you just how pretty this place is. But oh, it's so lovely. I mean, they're beautiful. I love raptors so much. And they do travel in packs, though. I see now we're coming upon the swamp, and the swamp is definitely my least favorite part of the game, honestly. Not so much for the Sarcos or the Caprasuchus or anything, the Titan Boas. I'm okay with all of those. It's the leeches. It's the leeches. I really just find them gross. So, yeah, least favorite part of the swamp. But it's apparently getting hot. You can tell from the nasty nicotine stain of the sky. It's going to be a scorcher. Yeah, sometimes you'll end up killing things and you didn't even know they were there. More compies. An angry compy. mean, I don't blame him, I just killed all his friends, but, yeah. And I just saw somebody disappear over the edge, so... Now we get to go down and get him. Hey, little guy. Come join the rest of us. That's right. Will's puppies can chew through deadwood. I should stop and do a head count pretty soon. They do pretty well with the pathing on their own, but it's not perfect. We probably have missed one. It's funny, it's like really, really difficult to tell how many raptors you have because they bunch up like that. Oh wait, there you are. We're good. We can keep going. We don't technically need all this meat, except that I am intending on hatching about 24 dimorphodons, these guys. And taking them into a cave and seeing how well they stack up against a whole bunch of bats and millipedes and spiders and any creepy crawly thing you can imagine, which tends to shred armor, and we don't want that. I like to sneak through caves personally, but you can't always do it. There are places where there are bottlenecks, and so we're going to force our way through the caves. Like I said, they are just two-legged piranhas. Yeah, the nice thing about riding on the hot days is that it's not sapping my water quite as fast, or I'd be like, oh no, don't make me go down to the swamp water and drink, please. Those things are actually fairly annoying. They throw boulders at you, and you can only tame them with beer. I don't know either. Yeah, it's kind of steering away from the rest of the swamp. Oh, we got bit by a bug. But we're fine. I know I'm not heading anywhere in particular, we're just sightseeing at this point, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Well, I guess that means we're going down there. No raptor left behind. Yeah, this hasn't been much in the way of big, impressive things to show you, unfortunately. But, I always feel kind of bad just indiscriminately killing herbivores. I mean, they're not doing anything. They don't even care about you most of the time. And they're nice to watch. It's kind of like with Skyrim, how after a while, once I've done all the quests I need to do, I don't really play the game to go fight things. I just, you know, ride around the landscape enjoying the way it looks. And it's kind of the same with Ark, honestly. Once I get to a certain level, and once I've got the tames I want, I'm, you know, not really continue to grind as much. I just, you know, go and see what there is to see. It's a really pretty game, like I've been saying, and the beasts, etc. They're just really neat looking. Oh yeah, so that. Okay, everybody stay here. Oh, wait, where'd it go? I don't really want to die to a megalodon, but I will show you a megalodon. Why am I showing you this megalodon? I've got some tamed. Okay, so maybe that wasn't the best thought. Like, wait a minute, why am I going after the wild one when I have some that have saddles on them over at the lake? I don't know, why am I doing that? Complete lack of forethought, I think, is the answer there. So this probably looks familiar from the first video. We just made a giant loop, basically. I like to pause every once in a while and give anyone behind me a chance to catch up, although they've all got pretty decent speed. I love the raptor feeding noises. It makes me happy. And, okay, so this up here, these are actually hyenas, and they almost fit the dog model better than the direwolves, but you can't ride them, and so I'm going for the more impressive direwolves for Will. But they're so cute, I really like them. And it turns out they were a lot easier to tame than I thought they were at first, because they tend to be... They have a weird taming mechanic where you have to sneak up on them and pet them. That's rubber banding. And it was very frustrating at first, but I finally got the hang of it, and I've got like, I don't know, 5 or 6 of these guys back at base. And they're cute. And that's pretty much why I have a lot of things. I'm like, oh, but it's cute. And it can take care of itself, because that's my other criteria. I don't tend to find herbivores all that cute, apparently, but yeah, if it can't fight back and something else breaks into my base, I kind of don't even really want it. I mean, if I need it for the eggs, I'll keep it, but I tend to have a mostly carnivorous base. Oh, and these little guys, they're up way too close. These are Ichthyosauruses. They're friendly for the most part. They will seek you out, actually, and can be very annoying, in fact, when you're trying to, like, you know, not die to a megalodon. And then you just passive tame them. Like, I could take some food off of one of these guys, some raw meat, and feed it to them, and they would, you know, just let me feed them and tame them. But they're not very strong, but they are fast. Alright, here's something to kill. Probably I'm gonna murder a level 150 and then instantly regret it. I love the sound they make though, it's great. It's like, this is a heavy, dangerous creature. Oops, you may have... Nope, okay. They don't always have the best aim, I suppose, so sometimes they'll hit things, you know, because it's just in the way. And then you've got, You know, a whole pack of angry whatevers on your tail. These guys are so pretty. I would kind of feel bad about... What are you doing there? Beast, you weirdo, what are you doing? Piranhas, that's what he's doing. Did they get it? I feel like they probably got it. So, yeah, these are my megas. Of course, in this game you have to say which megas, because there are so many things that are mega this, mega that, mega the other. Megalodons, mega... Megaloceros, gosh, it's just crazy. But yeah, so this is the size of a megalodon in this game. They are enormous, as you can tell. Yes, that tiny little figure on top of it is my character, and yeah. So yeah. Anyway, but yeah, it's getting dark, and I've shown you kind of a lot of things I didn't intend to, but you know, hopefully that wasn't a bad thing. And yeah, that was hunting with raptors in a nutshell, which is basically just bring a whole bunch, stand back, and let them do their work. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.